Mr. King Crypto himself is in the building. Yeah, shout out to the crypto millionaires. And if you're not dripping, you slipping. Let's go, buy deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. You catch me, I'm buying a deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. Hey, Gucci and Louis and Prada. I'm counting up all of my dollars. Check out my drip, yeah, we leaking. Whipping straight out the faucet. Calculate all of my profits. Predicting it just like a prophet. Look at that interest is dripping. Hydrated and now you can't stop it. I'm putting my team on. We getting our cream on. With a crypto millionaire sitting down doing brunch with the billionaires. Trip to Dubai, look at the sky. Profit is all that we fly. Look at the price of the drip. We get a piece of the pie. Yeah, the whole vibe is lit. Is ever the time to see it? Different we timing it. Buy 365%. Call it the beer. He all in my ear. He telling me this is my year. 100K in this deposit. All I really need to hear. Dip. If you ain't dripping, you slip.
Hey, what's up, man? Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy KingPachino, man, aka Mr. King Crypto himself. I'm back in the building, man. As y'all can see, man, I wanted to come to y'all, give y'all some live, man. You know, you already know what time it is, guys. Listen, I'm out here bending some corners in these H-Town streets, but I wanted to come to you guys live, you know, and just drop a little sauce on you. You know, I gotta check in with my squad. I gotta check in with all my crypto millionaires, man. I gotta check in, see what's popping in these streets, you know, make sure everybody dripping. Who dripping out there? If y'all dripping, who dripping? Because if you not dripping, you slipping. You already know what time it is, right? So yeah, man, we out here vibing, man, as y'all can see, man. We got the drip anthem on, as y'all can see. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, click that notification bell button so you get all the notifications anytime I drop. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, I want to shout out to everybody that has showed love, left comments, subscribed, click the notification button. Man, we really do appreciate that as well too, man. We really do. And so I just wanted to come and tell you guys, drop a little sauce on you for everybody that's dripping, man. If you dripping right now, man, you're just gonna be in a beautiful position in the next 12 months, man. Very beautiful position. And I want to drop some game on you guys and let you know that success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a process, right? See, everybody, you know, looks at success and maybe there's a financial goal or a certain car, a certain house you want to get, or, you know, whatever those things are, right? And you picture those things that you want and you look at those things as success. But the realization is once you accomplish those things, the goal goes to the next level. Success keeps moving. Success, see, everybody, write this down. Everybody wants the fruit, but nobody wants the root. Woo! Let me say it again. Everybody wants the fruit, but nobody wants the root. See, everybody want the victory, but they don't want the failures it takes to get to the victory. Everybody wants the abundance, but nobody wants to, you know, sow the seed to reap the harvest, right? So you got to understand that success is not a destination. Right now, you're experiencing success right now. How do I know that? Because there's no such thing as a negative experience. Want to know why? Because every experience, you can learn something positive from it. That's why you see so many people that's had all kinds of stuff happen to them. Look at Oprah Winfrey, you know? She had so much stuff happen to her. She was molested, all kinds of stuff. She doesn't even have children. But look at all the success she's had, right? So you don't know what a person's been through. The things that you're going through is success, because success is not all, you know, all roses and peaches and cream. That's not what success looks like, right? Success is a combination of everything that you embody to get there, because you never get there. You're always arriving to it because it keeps moving. The higher you get, the higher you go, the more it moves. So right now, if you're struggling to pay your bills and everything, you know, you got to understand that pressure is a part of success. That failure you're experiencing right now, not, you know, maybe struggling to pay your bills, you got to understand that pressure is there for a reason. The pressure is there to make you make different decisions. For you to sit down at the table and say, well, why am I struggling to pay my bills? Am I not doing something right? Do I supposed to be doing something else with my life? Do I supposed to be making different decisions? That's part of success. They say life is a series of adjustments. right? Life is like a palm tree. You must bend but not break. See, you must be fluid like water. If I take water right now and put it in a coffee cup, it turns into a coffee cup. If I take that same water and put it in a Coke bottle, it turns into a Coke bottle. That's how you have to be in order to be successful. Too many people are squares trying to get put inside of a circle. They're too stuck in their ways. They're too stuck on what they know, and they believe what they have learned and what they know is the right way, but the world is changing all around them. And they're not willing to adjust their thought process. They're not willing to adjust their ideas. They're not willing to adjust their concepts. They're just squares that refuse to turn into circles when the world is telling you, man, listen, you're a square, bro. You're a square. And this world is forever revolving like a circle, man. It's a circle, man. You got to be fluid, bro. You too jagged edged. You got to make some adjustments. You still doing the same stuff. You still doing the same stuff you was doing 5 years ago, bro. Come on, man. When you gonna make some different decisions in your life? Remember, the decisions you make today gonna show up 3 to 5 years from now. So that means that means where you're at right now. That means the decisions you made 3 or 5 years ago is what led you to where you are today. So if you don't like where you're at today, the question is, what are you gonna do about it? Because guess what? When it comes to success, there's no life rafts. And I want to dispel that idea, right? There's no life rafts, guys. There's no one coming to save you outside of yourself. And if you don't bet on yourself, and if you don't believe in yourself enough, guess what? You're gonna remain where you're at, because nobody's just gonna come and just pick you up off your feet, and sweep you up off your feet, and make you a millionaire overnight. If you don't believe that you're worth it, guess what? You're not worth it. Want to know why? Because it said it in the Bible. God says, "So is a man thinketh, so is he." So if you don't believe it, then that's just what it is. You want to change your life, you got to start believing in yourself. Who else better than you to be successful? Who else better than you to be successful? All the stuff and all the trials and tribulations you went through, do you know if you become successful? Do you know how many people will admire your story? Do you understand what God is doing? He's setting up the play for you. He's setting up the play for you through all your trials and tribulations to give no one an excuse to go out there and be successful. Because when they hear your story, they're going to be like, man, if he could do it, if she could do it, man, I can do it. I can relate to him, all his or her, all these bad things that happened, or all the failures, and he just kept getting back up. She kept getting back up, trying new ideas. Oh, she tried to do this, it failed, she got back up. Oh, he tried this, he failed, he got back up, tried a new concept, tried a new idea, tried a new business venture, tried another business and new investment, right? And then all of a sudden, guys, listen, I can tell you right now, you can lose 1,000 times, but all it takes is one time for you to hit that thing, and it's a wrap. Too many people are out there afraid of what failure feels like. So versus them jumping in the pool of failure to get on the other side of failure, which is success, they sit outside of the pool and just look at the water and be like, man, it's too cold, I can't jump in. But they don't realize if you jump in that cold water within 15 seconds, that your body temperature gonna warm you up and you'll be able to enjoy that pool. Don't be afraid of failure, because failure is a part of success. Why? Because you learn more from your failures than you do in your victories. When you fail, it makes you have to sit back and be like, man, what went wrong, man? Dang. And you make the adjustments, right? This is what it's all about, guys. I'm talking to my drip people. I'm talking to anybody that's listening to the sound of my voice. This is how you become successful. You must fail forward. You must look fear in the face and say, I'm not afraid of what it feels like. I don't care what failed. I don't care about that feeling, because I know I'm getting one step closer to success. And that's how you do it, guys. You got to be fearless. That's why you don't see that's why you see more people that's not successful than they are, because there's too many people that's afraid. If you stop being afraid of what failure and stop worrying about what people talking about on Facebook about you and Instagram, if you stop worrying about, oh man, I don't want to try this because I don't want my family to tell me, man, that's another one of those get rich schemes, or that's never going to work. If you're so worried about that, guys, you'll never get to the bag. You'll never. Do you know how many people told me the stuff I was doing? Oh my God, bruh. If I can count countless minis of people hundreds, maybe thousands of people when I was coming up with concepts, guys. When ideas of getting rich, when they just would think I was crazy. Think I was crazy. But I had successful friends that said, listen, if you don't have people thinking that your ideas are crazy and that you're thinking so big, you're not doing the right things. If all your friends is cheering you on and you don't think people think you're crazy, then you doing something wrong. So I'm telling you right now, if you picking up your phone right now and everybody you talking to is cheering you on, you're doing something wrong. You're not thinking big enough. You're not thinking big enough. You should be thinking so big that when you talk about things you about to do, some people just think you crazy. That's when you're on the right track. They be like, man, dude, you talking about buying private jets. What is you talking about? Yes. Yes. Think much bigger, much sooner. One of my mentors who make over $1 million a month said if there was one thing he can go back and change, he would think much bigger, much sooner. People don't fail in life because they aim high and miss. It's because they aim too low and hit. They're setting small goals for themselves of mediocrity, and they're patting themselves on the back for being mediocre. When God is looking at them like, man, do you understand that you are my son? You are my daughter? Man, what do you mean? You are God-like. What are you doing this mediocre stuff for? I remember all the times, guys, when I was telling people, man, listen, man, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to have money. I'm going to be able to buy stuff that I want, go where I want, do what I want. People looking at me crazy. And guess what? I didn't care. I just kept on trying ideas. Whether I won, whether I lost, I don't care. I didn't care. I just kept going. Kept going. Kept going. See, that's the root. Everybody wants the fruit. Who wants the root? Who really willing to pay the price? Like they say, you know, they say the only thing that goes on sale is cheap stuff. See, you'll never go into the Versace store and see a clearance rack. Woo! See, you'll never go into the Gucci store and see a 50% sale sign. No, you'll never go in the Louis store and see a clearance rack in there. No. You want to know why? Because it costs what it costs. You got to pay the full price. See, I'm going to tell you what people, I'm giving you the sauce right now. See, I'm going to tell you what people do wrong. What they do is they look at somebody that's successful and they say, man, that person making $30,000 a month. So I'm going to look at what they doing, right? I'm going to look at what they doing. And if I do half of what they doing, then I'll make half of what they make. They making 30. So if they're making 30,000 a month, if I do half of what they doing, I'll make 15,000 a month. Wrong. Because you don't know what they was doing before they're doing what they're doing right now. You got to pay the full price. You got to do everything they doing. And when you do everything they doing, you still might only make $10,000 a month. But that's good for your lane, for what God blessed you with based on where you're at. See, everybody has their own lane. You got to be able to rock that lane, baby. Right? You can't be afraid. I remember that, man, the days when I was in my 20s. You know, y'all little youngsters, man, y'all in y'all 20s. I'm giving you some sauce. When I was in my 20s and I was telling mama, shoes, I ain't finna be working for nobody. I ain't finna, nah. I'm finna get out here. I'm finna create my own business. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. I'm like, boy, you better go get you a job. That's what you better go to get you a job. Right? And I went on that quest of being an entrepreneur. It was hard days when I ain't make money. But I kept going. And I kept going. And I kept going. And sometimes I won. Sometimes I lost. Sometimes I won. Sometimes I lost. And guess what? The person who's never even trying to be that or never trying to chase their dreams, they winning and losing too. So what's the difference? The difference is I'm winning and losing and going in the direction that's going to take me where I want to be. See, the other person, you getting up, going, working for somebody every day, winning and losing, but you not going nowhere. So why wouldn't you bet on yourself? Right? That's how I thought about it. But everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. I'm just a dreamer. But see, you fast forward now, when I was 25, I ain't gonna give my age now, but I ain't worked for nobody in a long time. Long time. Long. Okay? I ain't gonna get, longer than 10, 12, 15. Long. I ain't worked for nobody in so long. But you wanna know why? Because I believed in myself. I believed in myself. And so when I started buying Versace and Gucci and Louis and all this stuff, now they looking like, oh, now they want to listen. Listen, you ain't paid my price. You ain't paid my price. You just can't do what I'm doing now and expect you gonna get the same results as me right now. No, that ain't gonna happen like that. You wasn't paying the price you don't understand all the things I've learned over these decades of just failing and learning and growing and changing and being willing to change myself. Right? In the 48 laws of power, it says one of those laws changed my life, right? One law in the 48 laws of power. If you do not have that book, I'm giving you sauce. Go get that book. All my young millennials, all my little young millennials, 48 laws of power. Go get it. One of the laws said, I will not accept the role that society has placed upon me. I will recreate myself, forcing a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience. Woo! Some of y'all need to apply that law into your life right now. Some of you need to go stop accepting the role that society has placed on you. Society has told you this is what your life is going to be like until you go down into the grave. Just stop believing that. Recreate yourself. Force a new identity. Cut your hair off. Change your hair color. Change the way your facial. Go get a shave. Throw them old clothes out. Go get you some new ones. Change out them old prehistoric friends that don't have no vision. Go get you some new ones. Talk different. You don't know how to talk different. Practice how to talk different. I know how to talk different. I might only know one language, which is English, but I can speak it several ways. Believe that. I can speak it several ways. That's sauce. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. I know English, but I can speak it about 4 or 5 different ways. Believe that. How about that one? How about that one? Put me in a boardroom. I go to work. Put me in a boardroom. Put me in a boardroom. Let me put my suits on. Put me in my boardroom. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. But I practice and develop these things, right? Because I knew that these are transferable truths. So I'm giving you the sauce, man. You got to go out there and believe in yourself. All my drippers, listen. Make sure you keep on hydrating. And buy those dips. Don't let nobody tell you, oh man, it's gonna be a scam, man. You can't even pull your money out, man. Woo, woo, woo. Trust in the leadership. Yes, it is a risk. Life is a risk. I'm in my car right now talking to you. A bird can fly down, hit my windshield, and I can flip over and crash. Everything is a risk in life. But you must be fearless. Right? When it comes to success, you can't make excuses. Excuses are bridgeways to failure. You want to be success, you got to join the no excuse club. We don't want to hear about no excuses. You make it happen. That's it. That's it. Get rich or die trying. Where are my get rich or die trying people at, man? Where we at? So if you dripping, this is what I'm telling you. Buy those dips. Buy those dips. When you see the market, you know right now, and drip right now, we're going to have money going into the animal farm. So you're not going to really see a crazy explosion right now. But if you watch the market, if you go to Drip website, you'll see every day there's hundreds of people joining. Go look on there. You'll see. Go click on network. Click on the network page. Scroll down and you see how many players it is. Start watching that every single day. I'm telling you, 700 to 1,000 people coming in here every single day. Now, you're not going to see it right off the top, so far as the money wise, because people are taking money and moving it into the animal farm. But wait until the dust settles. When the dust settles, guys, you're gonna see this thing gonna start mooning again. So buy those dips, and if you can't buy the dip, don't trip. Just keep on hydrating. Your success is gonna happen in due time. But that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go because I'm at a gate and I'm pulling up, as y'all can see. But that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. And like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top because you're built for greatness. If you're not dripping, you slipping. I'm out.